Is life's purpose a hidden secret waiting to be revealed or discovered? Many people feel that it is. Many people also believe that it's a divine edict without knowing really how to define it or find it. For others, it's a choice of paths or a series of paths, and still unsure how to find their path. Either way, it is my belief that our own personal input and our own decisions and efforts make all the difference when it comes to the quality of our lives. In this video, I'll outline a way to live a fulfilling life, a happy and rewarding life, whether or not it depends on finding that one single life's purpose. And I'll offer a plan to get there. Let's dig in and see what we can discover. We'll touch on money and goals, but the focus of this video is primarily on passion, joy, and happiness, and how these fit in to a purpose-filled life. Let's start by accepting this. We don't all have the same goals and dreams. We're all different. We're unique. And also, I accept that not everyone has the same definition of purpose. So let's look at purpose from a different perspective. Let's define it more as the process of living rather than some lofty ideal that we have a hard time grasping. First, purpose needs a supporting cast for it to really influence our lives. When purpose stands alone, it doesn't have the depth and the richness that we all crave. We need additional components to give purpose its punch. All by itself, purpose is more about what we do, whether it's to care for our children, sell a product, teach, build a team, heal the sick, whatever it is. Purpose gives you direction and structure. And so purpose, all by itself, even if you're doing what it feels like you were born to do, can very often end up just being a set of goals and duties that you methodically attempt to accomplish. In these cases, we feel something is missing. Personally, over my 50 years of working many different jobs, running businesses, ventures, for a good portion of my career, I was trying to find the one that would end up being my sole purpose in life, that would provide me with the joy that I sought. Eventually, I realized that joy and fulfillment weren't about what I was doing. That was purpose standing alone without the supporting characters that it needed. I was expecting too much of purpose all by itself. Have you been through anything like that? If so, let me know in the comments. If you have, you can start to wonder, maybe there's a secret hiding behind purpose. And then I wondered if passion might bring the joy that I sought. Well, partly that's true. Passion can bring energy to your purpose. It's the fuel and the drive necessary to keep moving forward. But passion and purpose alone still don't give us the deep fulfillment and joy that we need. Something else must be missing. Some secret maybe, or maybe a magic bullet that's still hiding away somewhere. Well, it's not really that, but there is something very powerful. And that missing ingredient is meaning. And here's where it gets really interesting. Many of us make the mistake thinking that if we bring passion to our purpose, that meaning will just somehow erupt and spill all over us like magic. That rarely happens. In most cases, you need to bring meaning to your purpose and your passion. Carl Jung suggested that meaning comes from within us. He said, "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your own heart. He who looks outside," which is what I was always doing, "dreams. But he who looks inside awakens." And Joseph Campbell felt that it was a waste to look for meaning, saying, life has no meaning. Each of us has meaning, and we bring it to life. You are the answer. In other words, meaning, like Carl Jung suggested, is inside of us. It's personal, and it can come from rich relationships or from adding value to other people's lives, from personal growth, from living in alignment with your personal values and beliefs. A rewarding life, a purpose-filled life, is about bringing your values and beliefs into your work and into your personal life. It's about living authentically. Here are attitudes and actions that will transform your daily life in a way that will make it easier to live your authentic self in your work environment. Let me list just a few to get you started. Number 1, you need to focus on personal growth in your work environment. What additional skills could you develop, either to bring to the job, for one, or to even add to your personal arsenal of skills? Number 2, find a purpose beyond your work tasks. How does the company that you work for support the bigger picture, the world at large, or the world around you? Feel that and support that yourself. Number 3, make meaningful connections at work. Take it upon yourself to add levity and richness to your coworkers and your customers. You'll find meaning in this mutual support. Number 4, bring your values into the work day. Make it a point to show kindness. Find ways to be creative in the otherwise mundane. Support other people's efforts. Mentor others. Number 5, see the job as a stepping stone. Take the perspective that allows you to make the most of what you have and believe that it will lead to something even better. Take the time now to list any other ways you can change your perspective about your work and how to bring meaning into it. However, meaning doesn't have to be limited to your work. Much of the time, our jobs just don't align well with our personal values and beliefs. We may have to find outlets beyond the job, other passions, or a separate purpose that does align with our beliefs. There are a few ways you can do this. First, find your creative side through art, hobbies, music, and maybe writing. Number 2, contribute to societies, especially in your community. Volunteer, join service clubs, mentor students. Number 3, explore your own personal spirituality or philosophy. Be mindful, expand your thinking. Here's number 4, find the joy in simplicity. Explore nature, find the beauty in your day-to-day routines. Here's number 5, travel. Explore different cultures, gain new perspectives. So if you can't find fulfillment at work, add 1 or 2 of these approaches to your personal life to fill the gap. This can open a world of opportunities. The real message here is that a purpose-filled life is waiting for our decision to claim it. Here's the thing, I'm not asking you to overhaul your entire life overnight. It's all about taking small, intentional steps that align your actions with your values and your passions. Remember, happiness isn't something you chase. It's the byproduct of bringing meaning to a purpose that you're passionate about. That's how we create fulfillment. And the secret behind purpose that I alluded to before? Well, it's you, my friend. I'm Mel Inglima. Are you ready to make this happen? Let me know in the comments, and thank you.